Hey everybody, it's me Marquita. Um, it is 6:52 p.m. on March the 6th. Um, in 2 days is Pop's 20th birthday. I can't believe she's 20 already. Oh my gosh. Uh, um, I think today, I think today is the day that her daddy died. Gare! Ask Daddy, wasn't it today, March the 6th, when Jonathan died? Dad, wasn't it today? I'm thinking today. Yeah, yeah, he died. Um, 10 years ago today. Yeah. No, not even. It might have been 11 years, because the girls wasn't one yet. Yeah, he died 11 years ago today. Uh, Nope, it might be. No, because the girls are 11. They weren't one yet. Maybe it wasn't her. Hold on. Yeah, because she was turning. Yeah, because her birthday's in 2 days. And I'm thinking that was either her 8th or ninth birthday. Because it was she had a swimming party. And we went, and at that time, Hannah had sensory issues where water, she couldn't handle it. And we had to leave because, yeah, today, the only reason why I thought maybe her 7th birthday, because that was the last birthday I went of hers. Because it was not Frozen, it was Tangle. And, um, yeah, because she learned the dance of Tangled, like the beginning. And that's why I literally can't listen to that song, because that song makes me think of him. And he was a great friend. Like when I very first met Pop, she was 15 months, and so that's why I'm just like I met her when she was 15 months, a little tiny bald headed little chubby baby. And she was so smart, so smart. She at 15 months can sit down and have a full conversation with you, and not like a kid conversation, like an actual conversation as if she was like 3 or 4, and she was just like 15 months. She was so smart. I'm pretty sure she's still smart. I just, she's an adult. She's in college, but she's always been so smart. Um, ever since I known her, but I wasn't coming on to think about that. Um, Rest in peace, Jonathan. You were a great friend, a great father. I don't know the full inside of him and my friend's marriage at that time, because they were married. And, but yeah, it's funny because how I met them was my friend messaged me on MySpace. Yes, MySpace. And she messaged me from his account, and it was like, "Hi, you know, um, I'm on here just looking for friends." And I'm like, "I'll be anybody's friend, sure." And then um, So like I wasn't like I I never took that message as if he, like, say that it wasn't her, say that it was him. It wasn't a type of message that had any innuendos in it. Like, and so that's what it said. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be anybody's friend, which is true. That's how Mikey or Micah, the dude that sings Big Girls, You Are Beautiful, and um, Grace Kelly, yeah, he messaged me on MySpace and sent me Big Girls, You're Beautiful, Grace Kelly, and it was another one, like his 3 songs on MySpace. Um, that's when you could put music on your profile. Love Tom. Tom needs to come back. Tom, come back. We all need that one friend. Tom was always your first friend. Tom, come back. Like, take over Facebook. Bring the music. Bring the everybody at least will have one friend. And it's Tom. If y'all don't. For people that was born before MySpace. I'm sorry. I'm that old. But I was on MySpace. And um it was somebody else that messaged me. Oh, dang it. Who was it? Because me and my friend, like, cause, like, we messaged, it's a man, and he's a singer. Uh, was it, um, Waka Flocka? I'm not for sure. It was like a rapper, but, like, I didn't really listen to rap, so, but it was like, we got sent a song. If I could think of the song, like, I really didn't listen to it because I really wasn't into rap. So, like, I listened to it and I gave my honest critique, and then my friend, she listened to it and then she wrote on back and gave her honest critique of the song. But I don't want to say it was Waka Flocka, because I don't want to put that on him, that it was him. I don't remember who it was, but I do remember it was a rapper. And the only reason why I remember Micah, because I love the song Grace Kelly. And I love the song Big Girls, You Are Beautiful. So that's the reason why I remember that, is because I freaking listened to that song on repeat. Like, bought the album and played it, which, at Walmart. And I don't know if they do that now, because I haven't did that in like years, where you can go to Walmart and buy that one song like on a CD. It might be like 2 songs on a CD. Yeah, I did that, and it was Grace Kelly, and I think it was another song that he sung. And so I think it was like Grace Kelly, then it was like another song. And then it was like Big Girls, You're Beautiful. And then it was like another song. So I bought like both of them, but it was like only 2 songs on the CD. And so I had them 2 songs, which technically was 3, but he also sent it to my MySpace. What year was that? That was in '06. Yeah. Yeah, because Pop, yeah, was 15 months. So it was around, yeah, because I think we met May of '06. And she turned 1 March of '06. Um, yeah, so it was like, like, it was like around like maybe like June of '06 or later when he sent us that. And it was the same thing with whoever that rapper was. But like I said, I wasn't really into rap. But I was literally coming on here not even to talk about that. Oh, but yeah, so I'll finish the story with him. Um, so like when I was like, yeah, I'll be anybody's friend. Then she was like, oh, and then his profile was like, oh well, I'm married with a child, and I'm like, oh okay, like because literally, I wasn't looking at it that he was coming at any other way, and so then that's when me and my friend, like at that time, like we didn't know each other, and so we then like went on webcam, and it was her and Pop, and then her husband then came, on webcam. But it wasn't like nothing literally nefarious. Like we were talking on webcam. We had a mic, and yeah. So and then we were supposed to meet because this was close to Mother's Day. And the only reason why I remember that is because, yeah, because it was May, but it was like May the 17th, I think, when we met. Um, and we pushed it back because I think Mother's Day was like earlier in the month that year. I don't remember, but I remember we was gonna meet over a weekend, but it was like Mother's Day weekend, so we had to push it back because of course, it was Mother's Day weekend. This was her first Mother's Day, or second Mother's Day, yeah, because yeah, Pop was one, and so yeah, she was like, well, we can't meet, this weekend because it's Mother's Day weekend, and then we were supposed to meet that Monday, and we had to push it back because at at the Mother's Day, because her mother-in-law and grandmother-in-law, which love that woman, rest in peace, sweetest woman you can ever meet. I'll tell y'all the story about her in a minute. Sweet, sweet woman. Um, but so they threw like a cookout, and Pop, she was walking around and she fell and burnt her leg on a piece of hot charcoal. Cause they dumped out the charcoals, and she was just running around. She fell and burnt her leg, and so my friend took her to the hospital, and they were like, "Oh yeah, she's fine," cause like Pop really wasn't acting like that it hurt it. Like obviously she's she was a baby, it hurt it, but she like it really as far as her walk because it was like on her leg, and but like as far as her walking and all that, nope, she was fine. And what? Babies, don't fight. Ori, I told them, here, go over there and fight. I don't know why you two want to fight on my lap. Y'all's little freaking nails. Anyhow, um, but yeah, so I think we end up meeting that Tuesday, and so then like we met, and it was funny because my friend was like, well, she's like, I broke my flip flop, and like literally before we met, she's like, I got something to tell you, and I was like, what is it? She goes, my daughter loves black people, and I'm like, okay, and she's like, I just didn't want to freak you out because she's gonna want you to pick her up and she's gonna want you to hold her, and she loves black people. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, my other friend, and I told her about Zane, and I won't say her real name, which, if you wonder who Zane is, Lady Simwolf, when I met her daughter, love her daughter. And I won't say her daughter's name because, or I won't say the nickname. Because, like, Pop, of course, is nowhere near Pop's real name. I call her Pop because when she was little, she they used to play a game, Fart Like Daddy, and like like I said, she's this little um this little tiny round little baby. Or I say she's a baby because she was 15 months. But it was funny because like she was like really pale, and so she like would poke out her tummy, and like I was like I wanted to poke it like the Pillsbury Doughboy, so it was popping fresh, and then it went down to just pop, and I wasn't saying that like any derogatory, but it was just so cute, so I call her Pop, and so that's why her name's Pop, and her other siblings has nicknames, and but yeah, so my friend Zane, aka Lady Simwolf, um, her daughter, when I think her daughter was maybe one. Yeah, because I met her when she was one. Yeah, she was almost two. Okay, yeah, okay. She just turned one because Zane was not pregnant with the second baby yet. And I helped name that child. And I won't say that child's name because don't have permission. Um, but yeah, so cause like me and Zane, if y'all don't know, and no, Zane is not her real name. It's a, it's an inside joke. Anyhow, that's why I'm Marky because, like if she, like if y'all ever, like if she ever does a live stream and she says Marky, it's me. I'm Marky. But literally, I got my name because we were going to karaoke, and it was at that time it was her boyfriend because she wasn't pregnant, like she didn't get pregnant yet, and so it was me and her. Okay, well I'll do it by couples. So it was her, like her boyfriend was driving because it was his car, and which is the father of her first child. Um, so it was her and him, and then it was Candy Cane and Superman. They were a couple, and then it was me. So all of us was in the car, and um, I call him Gopher. Yep, that's what I call him. So Gopher and Zane was a couple, and then and it's an inside joke. The reason why I call him Gopher, anyhow, it's funny. And like I said, she came up with the name Zane, and I won't tell the story, but it's really funny. Ow, babies! I don't understand why y'all fight right here, like right where my legs are, like babies. Anyhow, it was funny. Like that name was very important. Like, yeah, okay. So I wasn't with her when she had that name. Like I did know her. I just wasn't with her. Anyhow. Um maybe she'll tell the story of how she got the name Zane. Um and then so we were all in the car. And then they were talking about what their CB handles was. And um, so she was saying what they were all saying what their CB. Yeah, I was gonna say Superman was in the car, but yeah, of course I did say him. So they were saying what their handle was, and I was like, I don't have a handle, and they were like, well, what's your nickname? And I was like, my nickname's Keita, but I don't like anybody to call me Keita because the only person that could call me Keita is baby man number one. Like, I said his name, but anyways, baby man number one, he's the only one that called me Keita. I wouldn't even let my mama or my sister call me that because he called me that. So I was like, I don't want anybody to call me Keita. And they go, okay. They go, well, we need to find you under the name. They were like, well, what celebrity do you like? And I was like, Mark Wahlberg, you know. And I was like, Marky Mark. And they go, there you go, Marky Girl. And that's how I got my nickname. So when they say Marky, that's me. And it's literally after Marky Mark. And so it was like really funny. And like when I think it was Post Malone's Call of Duty. I think it was his live stream when he was on Twitch. And he was talking about the movie that him and Mark was in. And I was like, that's so funny because anytime I play a game, I am Posty Bay and I am also Marky Girl. And it was so funny because it's like, okay, you're literally talking about somebody that like both of my nicknames. So I just thought that was funny. I was like, oh, that's just funny because anytime I play a game, I'm Posty Bay, but then also my nickname is Marky Girl. And so anyhow, funny thing. So yeah, so I've been knowing Zane since we were not 19 yet. We were still 18. And we're 41 now. I think she's 41, yeah. Yeah, because she's about to turn 41. That's right. March is her birthday. So she will be 41 this month. Y'all go over and tell Lady Sim Wolf happy birthday. I'm sorry, sis. I didn't mean to tell your age. Please forgive me. But yeah, y'all go over and tell her happy birthday. Because her birthday is coming up this month in March. And then, so my birthday's in November. And, so it was like a couple of months older than her. But anyways, we were all still 18. And, like we met July of 2003. Nope. It had to be September because, nope, it had to be closer to my birthday. It was October. It was the end of October because I graduated college. I graduated a year before because I graduated college October 2002. Yeah. Was I living? I'm trying to think. Was I living over there? Because I remember I went to work. I think we met October 2002. Yeah. Because Preston, no, because I was living, because when I was working, Preston died. Preston was my fish. And I lived in that apartment. So it might have been, it would have had to be 2002 because baby man number 4 birth-wise, but sibling-wise in that family is baby man number 6. Yeah. So in her family, she was baby man number 6. But in birth, like in birth order, she's baby man number 4. And then Hannah's baby man number 5, but she's my baby. And then Savannah's baby man number 6. So in birth order, that's how it is. But yeah, so my sister wasn't pregnant with her because she was born July of 03. So yeah, this had to be October of '02. Because I wasn't 19 yet, and I think Candy Cane, because her birthday's in October, was already 19. And then Superman, which was her boyfriend, I think he was 23 at that time. Because I know he was legal to drink. Um, Gopher and Gopher, yeah, and Zane, they were the youngest out of our group, as far as, because, okay, so at that time, because I'm only saying that because we used to go karaoke, and where we went karaoke was a bar, like an actual bar, but we were allowed to go there. Of course, we weren't allowed to drink, and we didn't drink. But Superman, he could. He was over the age of 21. And it was another couple that we hung out with, and they were married, and they had a child. And so yeah, I won't say their name, but like they, like, when I say we, like our group, it was Gopher and Zane. They were together. And then Raven, um, she was dating another guy that was around our age, but that's not the guy that she's happily married to now. Like she's married to a totally different man, and very happy they have a child together. Handsome young man. But I've been knowing Raven since the second grade. Not second grade, second day of sixth grade, because we met through another friend that I met the first day. Like the very first half day, I met that one friend. And then on the, technically the first full day of school, but it was like the second day of school, is when I met Raven of sixth grade. And then I met Zane. Um, I met her October of '02 through Raven. And Raven's not her real name. Um, but yeah, so at that time when we met, Zane was 18, I was 18. Raven was 19 because her birthday's in July. Candy Cane was 19 because her birthday is in October, or it was in October. Um, Superman, I think, was 22. Gopher was 18 because his birthday, I do believe, is also this month, March. Um, so he's also about to be a year old, about to be 41. Um, and then I had a boyfriend, but my boyfriend didn't go karaoke with us. And I'm not even gonna tell you how old he was. But anyhow, he 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 was legal to drink when I was born. So I'm just saying. Yeah, it was a very big age gap. But he was sweet. Um, but yeah, so that's how long I've been knowing Zane. And so when um her first child, which was born January of '05, it's just makes me feel old because uh anyhow, uh when I very first met her, it was hilarious because like I picked her up and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. And and it was funny because Zane's face was like almost purple. She was so embarrassed because that baby, and I was about to say her nickname, but like I said, I can't say her nickname because it's part of her actual real name. Um, yeah, like all her kids. I haven't met her last child, which makes me mad because like I love him and that's my nephew and but it's like never our time, and she's never met the girls, but it wasn't because like we just didn't want to meet. It was just like we are on like another like our schedules never meet up. But I love all her kids, and I know she loves my girls. Um, but yeah, so our schedules never meet up, and like I said, but it was funny because when I met her oldest for the first time, uh, like her daughter was trying to pick my black off because she didn't understand it, it didn't come off, but it was so cute. I was just like, oh my gosh, I love her. And Zane was embarrassed, but it was like, if she don't know, she don't know. She's one. But yeah, so it was so funny. It was so cute. Um, and then her second born is, which is the one that I helped name, and uh, now that girl, I'm so proud of her. She graduated early from high school, and she will not sit still. Like, I don't, like I said, I don't know how her daddy is, but I know Zane, she reminds me of her so much. And then Zane's other child, the boy, yeah, Bubba, and that's not his name. I was just saying that's what they call him, Bubba. And then her other child, I can't tell you her nickname that I have for her because it's a part of her real name. And then I haven't met her last child, which love them already. Haven't met them, but still love them. But yeah, so. Mm. I just, and Candy Cane, I got to meet her two kids shortly um, before they lost their dad. I still remember that. I still remember that. Because I had my little baby. I would call her Cheeks. I won't tell you the first name of her thing. But Zane's first daughter is something face. But I only said that because her face was so cute. So I said her nickname Face. And then the second baby is named Cheeks. And I only did that because when I seen the ultrasound, it was like her whole head was like cheeks. Like her cheeks were so big. And I'm like, oh my gosh, look at them poofy cheeks. And it was funny because when she was born, she had little poofy cheeks. And so that's why I call her that. So it's blank cheeks. Like because her little, she was so cute. Still beautiful young lady, but yeah. Um, but yeah. Baby, did you turned on the lock? But I say it at the end of the video because I'm basically done. Went off on a tangent. Um, we went down and we built the shelves. Well, two of the shelves. And then I think we might have room for a third shelf. Well, possibly three in the living room. But that's what's gonna have to happen, because we literally don't have any room. Like our living room, it's gonna have 4 shelves in it, like 4 big shelves, and that's where we're gonna have to put um, storage bins. That's where, um, baby, why are you chasing your tail on my leg? Look, guys, if y'all can see this baby, why are you? Do you see it? Now it wants to fight. What? What, Waff? What? Or are you Noodle? Are you Waffle or Noodle? See, I'm Noodle, Kita. I'm Noodle. And now, Noodle is fighting. Who are you? Say, I am, I think that's, listen, I don't know him by name. The girls know him. Or no, that's Simba. Simba and Noodle. And then there's Biscuit over there rubbing on, yeah, I caught you, buddy. And then there's Kita cleaning her funky feet. I think that's Kita. Are you Kita? Let me see. Nope, say, I'm Glisten, Kita. I'm Glisten. That's who I am. Or Walter. Walter Glisten. I don't know the names. The girls. Anyway, so them storage bins over there is for that other bedroom. But they're just in here because we haven't did that bedroom, because we will probably do it tomorrow because everything is down at that other place. The only reason why we didn't do that bedroom, the other bedroom, and take it, because we had to make room down at the new place, because there's no room, literally. So we built the shelves so that we brought all the buckets, the Gamma lid buckets, except I think we got tissue in one bucket, so we got that up here so that we will have a couple rolls of toilet paper, but the rest of them are down at that other place. And then we baby, why are you you're so feisty. Y'all slept all afternoon. You slept all afternoon, baby. But yeah, so in this room, me and Gary sleeps in. Like, we sleep on this bed, and then the girls sleep on the, like, that bed in the other room is a California King, and that's where they sleep. And so theirs is still up on the frame. This one is not up on the frame. It's on the ground, but it does fit me and Gary. I know you're like, how's a twin gonna fit you and Gary? Because Gary is a thin man and I am not. But the frame is literally, if y'all can see that, the bed frame is literally right there. But we fit on this mattress together on the floor. But yeah, so that's where me and Gary sleep. We sleep in here, and then the girls sleep in the other room. That basically is, I think there's a couple of things in the closet. Yeah, in that closet. And then there's a couple of broke storage bins that we will probably get to in the morning and repack them into these big ones that are in here. That's the only reason why we haven't did it. And we are, like, the rest of the stuff here, we're moving. We're even moving the beds. We just haven't because we're sleeping up here until at least Monday. Like, the beds will be the very last things that get moved. Because we were turning our keys on Monday, and then, and the internet gets cut on down there on Monday. But, the thing is, we might not have internet down there because of the simple fact I don't know where the hookup is, and it's through Xfinity, which is cable, and or Comcast, XY, Comcast/Xfinity. So we probably won't have internet for at least a day because I don't know where the hookup is, and they can't come out before the move day. Because I said to have it moved from the service up here to down there on the 10th because they were like, just turn your keys in on Monday. And that's what we're doing. That's why the beds are the last to go down there. And they already moved our lights from here to down there. And it should transfer, I think they said on the 11th. So on Tuesday, it will transfer from this apartment to, like, out of our name up here to down there on the 11th. And then up here's lights will be the apartment complex. They will have the electricity switch over to their name. So there will still be electricity up here on the 11th, but it just won't be in my name because it won't start to be in my name until the 11th. I know, confusing. And yeah. So anyways, that's literally what I came on here to say, is that we built storage, that we built the shelves, and we have to get a new cord for the dryer and the washer because the cord that we got is not the right cord, like for that plug down there. And right now we got the deep freezer plugged up in where the washer is because it's that kitchen is so tiny. Like, I cannot say it enough. That should be literally a 1-bedroom apartment. That should be a 1-bedroom apartment. Because if I had a dining room table, I wouldn't be able to put it in there. If I had a couch or a love seat and a TV stand and all that for my living room, I wouldn't be able to fit it in that apartment. Like, I could probably fit, like, not now, but like if I didn't have my shelves, I would probably be able to fit a couch and maybe a stand for a TV. Not for this TV. Or maybe this little table, which this TV's on, and a TV, and possibly a couch. Possibly. That's all. In that living room. That's all. Because it's that small. In the kitchen, I won't be able to fit. Like, I can't fit anything in the kitchen. Because, baby, will you are such a menace. In the kitchen, it's, so when you come in the back door, you come in, and if we put the deep freezer right there, because that's the only place that it could go, so as soon as you come in, it's going to be like deep freezer, washer, refrigerator, dryer. And then there's a stove in there. And maybe 3 cabinets on top. And maybe 2 cabinets on the bottom. And then nothing else can fit in the kitchen. And then the living room, like I said, you could probably fit a couch and a table and TV. And you can't fit anything else in the living room. Upstairs bedroom, I'm not going to be able. Well, one, I'm going to have to keep, like me and Gary, we're going to have to sleep downstairs because, like, yeah, this twin frame, I could probably fit it upstairs. I can't sleep upstairs. Maybe Gary can sleep in that bed upstairs, and I'll have to sleep downstairs because they promised me that they were not going to move me upstairs, or if they moved me upstairs, they was going to give me time to get a hold of my doctor to get the water pills. We didn't get to look at the apartment until yesterday, and we signed the lease yesterday. They wouldn't let us see it before we signed the lease. So, if anybody is like, well, why did you sign the lease? I had to sign the lease because I would not be able to see the apartment until I signed the lease. And they're tearing these apartments down. And so we, like, the option to stay here, like, we can't stay in this apartment because they're, and I think they're not even planning on tearing them down this year. And if they do this year, it's going to be like October or like November. Really, the other people was like, oh no, it'll be like, they got it scheduled to tear down December. And then somebody else was like, no, January of 2026. I don't know. I don't know when they're going to tear them down. But they got to have everybody moved out. And we're literally the last people in our, in this building. We're the last people. And then once we move out, nobody will be here in this building. Which this is a downstairs apartment. It's a 2-bedroom, but it's all downstairs. And so that's why I don't have water pills. Because I don't live, like, my room is not upstairs. My apartment's not upstairs. But they were supposed to let me know ahead of time so that I could get water pills. Because I told them I need water pills because the high elevation makes my legs swell. So, possibly, which is Tuesday, I gotta get a few tests done at the doctor. Maybe my primary doctor will work me in on Tuesday, because I gotta go down for a test that it's possibly nothing serious, but nothing that, I'm worried about. But, so yeah. If the testing that I have to get done on Tuesday, that might change things also. Because I might have to move to another apartment. Medically, might have to move to another apartment. Yeah.